It's a pleasure to talk to you about Judge Shaughnessy, particularly because his father was my mentor when I was a young lawyer. And when you're trying to advocate for somebody and you don't really know what you're doing, his father was the kind of guy that would walk over to you and say, okay, now you need to do this now. And so he was always there for me, big time, and basically took care of me and guided me. And he would have parties all the time for the holidays and for the elections in particular. And all of us would go to his office, and the kids would be running around in his office, his sons. And so that's how I first met the judge and his brothers.
I'm a criminal defense lawyer as well. So when Mike first started out, we're actually from the Benedictine area neighborhood. When I was born, we lived over on Rose Hill, about 2 blocks from here. Our father had an office building just up Buckeye Road at 11510, and we took over that building, and Mike and I worked out of that building together as lawyers until he took the bench.
Thing that impressed me about Judge Michael is that he has a strong bond with his faith, with his family, and with his country. And that always impressed me. He was in my courtroom many times. I found him to be a very knowledgeable lawyer. He always had a lot of integrity and a lot of loyalty to his friends, his clients, his family, etc.
Certainly not to take anything away from Tom, because Tom's one of the greatest lawyers I know, but Michael has worked hard everywhere he was to get where he is today. Judge Mike has always had the ability to communicate with all walks of life. Doesn't matter to Michael, he's always had the ability to communicate, and I think that's really what sets him apart. He's a good listener, and that's a skill that's probably been lost over time in many arenas, but it's so important in the job he has right now, and he's very good at it.
The good thing about him, and it's a common thing in his family, is that they look at the whole person. And they give that person a great deal of consideration. It's difficult when you have the kind of practice they had, which is a huge practice, and you can still focus on one person and see what you can do to obtain justice for the one person that you're representing that day. And he had the unique ability to do that. And it's an outstanding characteristic to have when you're in a field where there's a lot of people, there's a lot of defendants, and some of the backgrounds can blend, but it never happened with him. He always was able to make that type of distinction, and he always let you know that he cared about the individual that he was representing. And that's something that judges appreciate.
I think that the willingness to humble yourself is really important, in particular in the criminal practice. I think that you have to be able to accept and welcome people in their worst moments, and I think it's very easy to lose sight of that, especially over time as you become a little more callous to it. He's always been a really patient person, and he's always somebody who has always been giving of his time, and I think that is a huge attribute, and that always was on display as he was representing people, and it's on display now as a judge.
He did criminal defense work, he did a lot of indigent work and helping folks that can't afford or hire attorneys. And I think I could probably talk to you for hours and pull files out, but I think on each one it was just caring for that person and doing the best you could for them under their circumstances. Sometimes good people make mistakes, and I think you've got to be able to realize that as an attorney and most certainly as a judge.
I'm very happy to be here to congratulate Judge Michal Shaughnessy. I think this is a very well-deserved honor, and I know that he is going to make Benedictine very proud of him as he goes on in his career, and I look for him to have an outstanding career.
He's a little younger than I am. We're about the same weight, but he's just a little younger, and very, very proud to call him my friend.
It's a pleasure to congratulate the judge on his induction. I am so proud of you and the person that you have become. I'm proud of the fact that I consider you one of my personal friends. I love the fact that every time we bet on politics, I usually win. And I like your humor. I like the way your family has treated me as a result of my friendship with you. And I like the way that you have been on the bench and what you bring to the bench. And I'm pleased to call you my colleague and my friend.
Judge Mike, heartfelt congratulations on your induction into the Benedictine Hall of Distinction. It's certainly well deserved, and it's certainly, I believe, very representative of a institution that means so much to you. I know over time how much it's come to mean to me with my boys being currently here, and it's a great honor to speak on your behalf.
Judge Shaughnessy, congratulations on your induction here at Benedictine High School. I know you love your alma mater as much as anyone, and you're very proud of it, and today they're proud of you. Congratulations.
Michael, congratulations on your induction into the Benedictine Hall of Distinction. It's well earned and well deserved. Go Bengals.